Hey, Scruffy. Huh. Okay, there's a meow. You don't seem as motivated tonight. So about 20 minutes earlier than last night, so maybe that's throwing you off. So maybe you're not as hungry yet. Well, looks like you're ready for food. So I got your smelly fish again. And kibble. Okay. Food on the table. Oh, where's Scruffy going? Okay, let's sit in the chair. Guess Scruffy wants to start pets. So, yesterday at the very end of dinner, if you saw the video, Scruffy decided to jump up on the table. I'm not sure why. I've been thinking about it all night and day because it didn't seem to accomplish anything. My best guess right now is because I put the food on the table when I first come out, and because it was the smelly fish last night, which is it's my nickname for the what is it? Hearty cuts with real chicken and fish. I think it's real chicken and fish, and it's fish. I think there's chicken in there. And they emphasize the real. They never emphasize real on the fish, which tells you something. So I think it's real chicken and fish. But I call it the smelly fish because it's the smelliest of all the foods that I give them. And I don't really care for the smell, but I'm guessing it smells really good to a cat. So anyway, my theory is that because I put the smelly fish up there, at the end of dinner, Scruffy might have still been able to smell it in the air, even though it wasn't on the table anymore, and he ate it all. So maybe he thought there was still more smelly fish up on the table, so maybe that's why he jumped up. But there's more food up there. That's my best guess. So today the weather was about the same as yesterday. So no rain. It's kind of cold in the morning, but we're getting sun. And so I actually saw Scruffy on the rocks this morning, sunbathing. I went out for a bike ride today, but by the time I actually left, it got cloudy, and so I lost the sun. And so I've been cold the past couple rides. Parts of the rides I'm okay, but parts of the rides I get cold, and it's having a hard time finding the right balance. Because I don't like overdressing because I get too hot, but I don't like freezing while I'm out there either. So today I decided I was going to wear heavier clothing, see how that worked out. And the problem is the temperature is like right in that in-between area where it's just a little too cold for one set of clothing, but if I add another layer, it's not cold enough, so I get too hot. So I'm actually still kind of sweaty from my ride, but all the sweat's in my inner layers, so it's kind of really uncomfortable. I'm actually a little cold because the sweat's cold now. It's clinging to my skin. Probably still a little too much humidity in the air too, but it's a cold humidity. So I was indecisive about my route today. I was thinking about doing the exposed hillside or mountainside or whatever, and maybe the extended route. But yeah, my leg was a little tired, and because of my injury that I had basically like a year ago, and it took me almost the full year to recover. Because my leg was kind of fatigued, I was actually kind of worried maybe I'm going to re-injure it because I was pushing it too hard when I was fatigued last year. So I thought, yeah, maybe I need to take it a little easier today. So instead of going up the exposed mountainside, I stuck to my more basic route, kind of my baseline route. So it's like the minimum route I do when I go out riding. And thought about doing an extended route at the end of it, but I was a little tired, and the sun's setting so early now. I had enough time, but I felt like I was kind of pushing it. And there was another person starting to ride up that hill, and I didn't want to be right on his tail the whole ride, or looking like I was trying to race him or something like that. So one of my problems with my bike is I don't have the gearing of a modern bike. So when I climb up steep hills, I'm actually on tougher gearing levels, which makes me go faster because I can't basically gear down, gear up. I'm not sure what the right direction is, but basically, usually what you do is set easier gears. That means you go up slower. But in my case, I can't do that, and so I'm burning a lot of power going up the hill, but I'm also going a lot faster than everyone too. So it looks like I'm trying to race somebody, which is not my intention. And then they got to move over because the trails are kind of thin. So if you're passing because you're actually strong enough to keep the lead and just keep going, that's fine. But yeah, if you're going up but you're struggling and you might have to stop or something, and they're going to pass you again. Just it's kind of annoying for everyone. So I didn't really feel like tailing up a person right ahead of me. So I said, screw it. I'll just call it a day at home. And it's still like a half-hour ride back, so it's not like my ride was over. And then let's see. Oh yeah. So the normal hill that I go up is part of my standard route. Yeah, there are two runners or joggers or whatever. They were going up the hill, and as I first approached the base of the hill, they were already outrunning me. So they were going faster than me than when I was compared to me riding. So for probably about say 2/3 of the climb, they actually stayed ahead of me. I was like basically barely keeping pace with them, and then finally, probably that last third, I ended up passing both of them. The lead guy, I didn't pass him by much, so when I got to the top, I took a water break, and he quickly overtook me again. So I was going pretty slow up that hill. Those runners were keeping up with me. So I'm going to wait for Scruffy to turn around, and I think I'll give him his food. Okay, if we get you your food now. Okay, here's your smelly fish. So let's see. As I said, yeah, I saw Scruffy this morning out in the rocks sunbathing. So yeah, it was sunny, but yeah, kind of cold. So I know Scruffy likes to do that. So I guess yeah, the sun probably helps warm him up. I'm guessing his thick fur coat is handy on these colder days. So it doesn't get that cold here. So it rarely gets below freezing here on a cold day. Occasionally, yeah, it goes below freezing, but not often. So, yeah, generally it's usually hot here. So, Scruffy's fur coat's probably more of a problem most of the year, but this time of year, yeah, his fur coat's probably perfect. I was saying, what cold? This is great weather. And then, yeah, I came out at lunch, and yeah, kind of had the same usual exchange with him. Hey, Scruffy. Sun's out again. So you ready for your water and kibble? So I think your meows are at medium level today. You got a few more though. Okay. Guess you're ready. Okay. Get your water and kibble. How'd you hiss? And when you hiss, I probably should put the kibble under the bowl so it's hard for you to eat. Teach you a lesson. So this time of year, it starts getting more crowded to do any shopping. I was thinking about next time I have to go grocery shopping, and I'm thinking it's probably gonna suck because yeah, it's that time of year where everyone's out shopping, and I'm starting to think I need to figure out if I go soon, there might be a chance I can catch an off hour. So I'm not exactly ready, or I don't need to go back yet, though there are a few things I'm starting to get low on that I didn't get on my last trip. So I was thinking maybe I need to take an earlier trip and just kind of stock up early just so I can avoid some of the extra crowds. I gotta figure out when to squeeze it into my schedule. Tomorrow might be ideal. I'm not sure if I can squeeze it into my schedule or not. So I'm wondering maybe I should do it after I feed Scruffy, do it at night, just before the stores close. That might be one way to beat the crowds. I'm much more worried about the parking than the crowds. Unfortunately, I need enough stuff that I can't carry in my little backpack when I go biking. Scruffy ate that fast. Move the balls. I'm sure he wants to lick the bowl since it's the smelly fish. Speaking of shopping, I think I also need to start looking into buying another pack of cat food. Got enough for a while, but I probably should start shopping, looking for a deal for cat food. I think last time actually I think almost every time I've been buying, I usually have a coupon or something, and I don't think I've gotten any coupons recently, so might be one of, well, I don't know. So this time of year, you'd think they'd be sending out coupons, but then on the other hand, a lot of people want to shop anyway without a coupon, so. And then I know earnings have been terrible for companies, so they're not going to really do a lot of promos, I think. And all your smelly fish, though I see there's a little bit of stuff you could lick if you want, but I think you're done. Taking the scenic route again, huh? Wow, that's a meow. So thank you. Does that mean you need a flea pill? Okay, I think Scruffy's leaving. He's been taking the scenic route the past couple days. Doesn't leave immediately. It's kind of new. Oh well. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.